As hundreds of thousands of U.S. veterans forge ahead on a long road back to recovery from wounds suffered serving our nation, would you believe four-legged friends are on the front lines of their rehabilitation?
These men and women need a dog, and they need dogs as soon as possible.
So Karen Jeffries, a former public affairs officer at the Pentagon, founded Veterans Moving Forward.
Veterans Moving Forward is unique amongst many of the organizations that train dogs to be service dogs, in that we will take on the challenge of the mental, emotional, psychological needs. We will take on the challenge of the invisible wounds.
There we go. There we go. Over here, Joshua.
Mike Turner is a retired Vietnam-era naval lieutenant and Veterans Moving Forward volunteer who has witnessed the power of canine therapy firsthand at Walter Reed Medical Center.
When we walked in one time and saw Sergeant Dwyer, here's a young man who turned around and lost a leg, most of his arm, and they act like they had been friends for years.
So it helps give a purpose to a veteran as they love and bond with their dog, that it just helps them in their own recovery.
The biggest thing is socialization when they're young, and because he was 7 weeks old when I started bringing him here.
Here is the Wounded Warrior Call Center in Dumfries, Virginia, where Charlene Anderson works as a non-medical care manager.
Well, it's stressful because we kind of tend to take on the problems of the people we're helping. There's financial issues, they might need food for the weekend, diapers, and the root might be they need employment.
As a result of her day job helping struggling veterans, Charlene desperately wanted to be a Veterans Moving Forward puppy raiser. So Charlene's boss allows her to fulfill her vocation and her avocation at the office at the same time.
Well, basically he is always on his leash. It's a 5-foot leash, and he's always with me in my cubicle. So basically all day he just stays right there with me. I take him outside to go to the restroom and walk around the parking lot for a few minutes. And I try to take his vest off twice a day and walk him around the call center to greet everyone.
I think Stuart's intuitive to the way folks feel. So if they're down, depressed, maybe a little bit stressed, he tends to kind of gravitate toward those folks.
Somebody who needs help opening doors, we can train the dog to do that. If we are helping someone with post-traumatic stress disorder, who has sleep disorder, who has nightmares, who has not had a good night's sleep in 3 or 4 years, the dog will be attuned to that individual, and we will train the dog to help that veteran. So we need puppy raisers. We need people to take on the challenge of helping raise these puppies and socialize them for 18 months or 2 years so we can finalize their training and place them with veterans as soon as we can.
Well, I was getting ready to retire, and I wanted something fulfilling to do.
While being a puppy raiser brings tremendous rewards, it isn't all fun and games, but instead a training process to prepare dogs for a new mission-critical role in the lives of veterans.
So as, you know, his raiser, I have to let them know he's working right now. When he has his vest on, he can't be touched. He can sit, and I can say shake with them. But basically, he needs to know when he has the vest on, he's supposed to be helping the person, which in this case is me right now, until he gets assigned.
In the beginning, of course, raising a puppy is a lot of work, you know. But you have a really great network of other puppy raisers, so you have a lot of support. It's fun.
If being a puppy raiser isn't a practical reality for you, there are plenty of other ways to support Veterans Moving Forward.
So we look for grants, foundations, corporations that want to support us, or corporate matching programs. So any and all donations are greatly welcome. We are a new organization.
Sponsorship funds support procurement of the puppy, vaccination and veterinary exams, food, treats, toys and leashes, and dog training. The proof of the power of Veterans Moving Forward therapy comes in the words of veterans themselves. I'm absolutely sold on the benefits of canine therapy. I brightened up and forgot about the pain for a few brief moments when the dogs arrived for a visit to the 5th floor. John Murray, U.S. Navy.
Veterans Moving Forward is to help the veterans move forward with their lives and move them in a forward motion and help them get unstuck.
The feeling to turn around and be able to see either a smile come across their face or maybe just something in their eyes where there wasn't anything. When they see one of these dogs, it just makes you feel so good.